No, I was just saying we had one of the darts boys come in, Gerwyn Price, and he's the one that played Rugby Union.
Oh, because the darts are this weekend.
Friday and Saturday.
New Zealand Darts Masters at Spakarina.
Spakarina. Aye.
For those that are struggling to picture him, he's about the only guy that's semi-athletic.
He used to play professional rugby. He's the one that looks like he used to play professional rugby, and he's got a real intense stare on him. And he short-circuited Jerry because Jerry was mid-question, and he fucking stared at him. He's got no eyebrows, porcelain white veneers. He's jacked, not a hair out of place, and he just looked at Jerry when Jerry started talking, and Jerry lost his train of thought, and he lost his question.
Did he think he was being stepped out?
Yeah, it was basically that. He's like, and then I think I came in and picked up the second half of the question. Then later on, I asked the question, he turned around and gave me the stare, and his eyes twitching while he's looking at me. I was like, oh my fucking God.
Did they drug test in darts?
I wouldn't have thought so. It was just like,
was he a nice guy?
Lovely, like one of the nicest guys I've ever met. I'm saying just in case he hears or sees this. But he's just got an intense stare on him. That's all. And it's like, I actually think that's, some dudes just have, that's their listening face.
Yeah.
But they don't, but they're actually just like.
Just possum in the headlights.
Yeah, dude, can you take about 20% off? You're freaking me out. And he hit Jerry with one of those, and it was real Jerry in the headlights sort of situation. I can still smell him. He's from the British school of like pour on as much aftershave as you can.
Heavily perfumed.
Heavily perfumed. It's a cultural thing over there in the UK, like the
just shower and do your Sauvage.
Well, Mikey Havoc was a big. He used to. You could smell him coming from a mile away, but he used to mix. He had his own array
mixology.
And mix them all together, and it would create this aroma.
Jerry will mix cologne, man. Privileged position, but we've been in many airports with Jeremy Wells, and immediately I've learned now if you can't find him, he's at the
perfumery.
At the perfumery, trying different exotic scents.
Yes. And he buys one every time. He must have so many at home.
He must have so much money.
I imagine it's like off Anchorman when he pulls the drawer out and you got Sex Panthers in there and all sorts.
I bet he would.
Yeah.
I bet he would. But anyway, the darts players. I can still smell his perfume on my hand. It's
I can smell you.
Intense.
Did you jack him off or something? Why is it on your hand?
He shook his hand, you sicko.
God. And I put my hand around him for a photo.
Yeah.
And jacked him off.
Yeah.
Joe turned his mic on for that.
Okay, live from the Export Beer Garden Studios. This is the Sporting Savannah Week. It's Thursday, the 14th of August.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
She's been a dry old week, Manaia.
Yeah, and it's not close enough to Christmas to wheel out last year's Christmas playbook. We start going, if you could have one sporting thing on your Santa's wish list, what would you?
Well, but this weekend the floodgates open though, because the Rugby Championship kicks off, the EPL kicks off.
NPC's still going. Heartland's started up.
Yeah, so there's a little bit more content coming out this weekend, but it's just this week. Not a lot of news. All Blacks get named tomorrow.
Yeah.
So there's not even any naming going on. Warriors, I guess, are home tomorrow night.
Yep. We're going along to that.
Yeah, we are. I had to inform Carl from the TAB that I was going along. Apparently, that's going to affect the odds.
Oh, that's a good. Well, no, Auckland isn't the curse realm, is it?
The thing is, everyone's just blaming everything on me anyway.
Yeah.
So
you're lucky in this situation where you're going to be able to sit in the corporate box and hide away.
That's true.
Funny,
I still got abused. I went to an NPC game, North Harbour versus Taranaki, and got abused.
Neither of them your team.
Yeah, correct. That's what I said.
And if they are, North Harbour is where you live, so technically that's exempt from the curse as well.
I threw my kids under the bus because as I walked through the turnstiles, the guy goes, "Bloody curse! We're done now." And I'm like, "Mate, Mulu's my team. Blame the kids. They are Harbour fans."
The Ralph Lane curse. Yeah. I know whenever I'm wary whenever I've only been in a corporate box about 3 or 4 times, but I know when you say it, people are like, "Oh fuck, all right, mate."
Yeah.
All right. What I need those people to know is the corporate box at Mount Smart is not what you would recognise as a corporate box. It's like an office booth that's been entirely neglected.
Yes. The
first time I ever went there was we went to watch a Warriors game in like 2018 or something. You and I and a few others, and Conor McGregor was fighting Floyd Mayweather that same night, and it was pissing down with rain, so everyone was just sitting inside watching Conor McGregor on your laptop.
Yes,
fight Floyd Mayweather. Right. No one was watching the game, and then they served us the most like grateful, delicious food. They served us a lamb shank. I don't know if you've ever tried to eat a lamb shank in a stadium seat. Nightmare, because you've got the knees together like you're at a barbecue trying to eat the fucking thing.
Yeah, it's not overly
chips.
The corporate box experience at Go Hard is not the luxurious image you've got of especially in America. They show those corporate suites in America, and they're just like
with Taylor Swift.
Just macked out. This one, like you're saying, it is an old office.
Yeah,
there's a bit of wallpaper coming off the walls.
Yeah, the scuff marks all over
the carpet's seen so much horrific action.
Yeah,
it's stained to the wazoo. The best part about the corporate area is going to the toilets. And all the munters meet at the toilets, and they're just...
What box are you in?
We wasted as well.
Yeah.
And for some reason, a lot of the cubicle doors are shut. Not a lot of people shitting, though.
That is a strange part of the of that experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't really associate that kind of behaviour with that experience.
Because you got all the doors are shut for the shitters, and normally you'd expect to come in and go, "Poh, fucking," it's just blasting ass.
Nah, just keep flushing the toilet over and over again. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah. Anyway,
why are there two of yous in there?
Yeah, and they come out. So, hey, we launched the Caravan, which is our Facebook group.
Saw this.
To much fanfare. We said if we got to 500 members, we would release the video of Lee Hart pole dancing.
I heard this.
We got to it, 500, you say, and the video is up there of Lee Hart pole dancing, and you might recall that night.
Boy, do I. I can't.
We have a bit of admin issue.
Okay.
The video's not out yet because I got banned from the group.
That's right.
So we had to get Finn, I think, is handling that now.
Yeah, I'm just posting that right now.
It was for posting the nudie run, wasn't it?
Yes.
Because I also got somehow banned for you posting that nudie run.
What nudie run was that?
So how did you get banned from posting that?
It's something to do with our accounts are linked through the ACC account. And it may have actually just been the ACC account that got banned. But I got a notification saying you've been banned.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, so that's the audio of it there. I'm just posting that to the Caravan now.
Oh, okay, right. You should get on there.
Is that the Lee Hart dancing?
The pole dancing at Whiskey Bar.
I can tell. So you mentioned it briefly. It's the same night he almost died and the same night he walked into the... And that all happened chronologically. I can retell it for you now if you'd like. I can't remember what we were doing that afternoon and why we ended up there, but that was very late.
Yes.
Very late. And we ended up in that room and we were like, and the poles were there. And we were in that room for about half an hour before any of us were like, should we go on that pole? And eventually someone did. I think it was like Claire or someone got on it.
I think it might have been Angelina.
Who does fitness classes that involve a pole. So, she should have been up there. But then Lee was just like,
oh, there we go.
How could that be?
How could it be?
And then he got up on there and... Then I remember we left almost without him because a bunch of other people walked past. They're like, "Did fucking Lee Hart on a stripper pole?" And so they went in there, and then it was like, "Should we try and get him out of there?" And I think we tried, and then eventually, as we're leaving, he catches up to us, and this is where he almost died. So we walk across Ponsonby Road, 2 lanes going each way, and we stop in the centre island. A car on the closest lane to us stopped, recognised him, was like, "Oh, it's that guy, it's the sausage guy. You." Cross the road, and so he's looking at them, talking to them. He goes to walk. Then on the inside lane, the Ponsonby bus comes humming down that inside lane. Lee's still talking to this person. Honestly, it might have scratched his nose. It was that close to him. I think he bounced off the side of it. He was like, "Ugh." And we were all standing there. It was like, when something so horrific's about to happen, no one could even make a noise. Everyone's just standing on the sidewalk going, "Ugh."
Oh my God, I'm just watching this video for the first time.
Yeah.
He gives it a hundies. He'll drop.
Yep, and here's slut drop on that pole.
There's a pantomime in that video.
There you go.
Is there?
Yep, a brief one. You're wearing a denim shirt.
So if you want to see that, head to the Caravan.
Your Waimate Hotel shirt.
Oh, the one shirt that I've got.
And text 32336, text Caravan to 3236, and you'll get a link directly to the group in which you can apply to join. Mashi will let you in.
Right.
We had a question already from Chris. He said, question for the panel just being asked.
No, he said question for G Lane.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Just being asked by the mother-in-law to sharpen their knives next time I'm at their house. Should I be concerned? How do I go about this? Bless, bless. Well, you've got to go around there, sharpen the knives, and bang the mother-in-law.
Oh, Jesus.
Nuclear option.
Well, it's obvious what she wants.
Which would be more offensive to you? Because obviously you've had a man come in and sharpen your knives, which is not a metaphor, but kind of is a metaphor in a roundabout kind of way.
Yeah.
Which would you rather, that he sharpened your knives or that he took a crack at
my mother-in-law or my wife?
No, your wife.
Yeah, that's true actually. But hey, look, I don't know if they've expressly asked you to come around there and sharpen the knives. There's obviously there's something else at play.
Something implicit.
Yeah,
you reckon?
And I don't know what Chris does for a living. Maybe he's a butcher or some sort of a man who handles knives, or is he just dangerously good looking?
Yeah, well, and I think that therein lies your answer. Do you, Chris, please get in touch. Do you know your way around a knife? Because if not, then it's quite clear what's being asked of you here.
But if
you are, a boner or a butcher, or, and you know your way around a knife, then I'd say just go around, sharpen the knives. Don't try anything else.
Maybe go around when mother-in-law's not there, just to be safe.
Oh, I was going to say when only she's there.
No. I mean, it depends what you want to get up to. But if you want to follow my first advice, then yes, do that. But if you want to go around with an abundance of caution, maybe go when she's not there, like the gentleman did at my house.
Yeah.
There was a signal, or go over there and maybe just blunten them even more.
Dull them. Yeah.
Just to maybe get the message back across to the mother-in-law. Look, I'm not interested.
And I'd like to reiterate.
That's a good idea.
My forward defensive, if you ever find yourself in the situation where a man comes around and sharpens your knives, you tell that man, I could have sharpened those myself, but we've got kids in the house, man. Who needs a knife that sharp? This is why I keep them purposely blunt. I've actually dulled them so that, it's just, so it's actually quite reckless what you've done.
Yeah.
That's the forward defensive if a man sharpens your knives.
Mind you, but that guy's going to be like, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
He'll know full well. You're a pussy.
You're a puss.
You're a puss. The Auckland FC in the Ames games of football going on over in Australia, the Australian Cup, which is the equivalent of the Chatham Cup and the FA Cup. It's a knockout competition where every single club in Australia enters and they slowly knock it down. But as opposed to it happening throughout the actual season, they just do it over a period of time in Australia.
Do the players want this, or is this a fans thing?
I think they use it as a pre-season.
I think it's their only pre-season,
Yeah, it's just a pre-season. But FC have continued to progress. Auckland FC, they're into the quarterfinals. Had a 3-0 win over South Melbourne on Wednesday night. What does it mean? No idea. It's a warm-up.
Yeah. Is there... did I read something around... They had an exemption from the salary cap for the first year?
Yes, that's right.
Auckland FC?
Any new team, first year, it's exempt.
And
hence why Alex Paulson was doable.
Yeah.
And so now he's gone?
Now he's gone,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few players. There's the South American Big Ears who's gone as well.
Yep.
Yes, he was one of our best, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Our best.
Moreno.
So that's why it's going to be an interesting year for Auckland FC, because obviously they come out fucking balls to the wall first year.
Yeah.
Barnstorming year, didn't quite manage to take it out completely.
I don't know quite how it works, but maybe people can let us know in the caravan. I'm not sure if you've bought them last year over the salary cap because you've got that exemption that means you have to get rid of them for your second year. I'm not sure if that is how it works.
And there's always a way around salary caps, isn't there?
Of course there is.
Employing them within within Bill Foley's restaurant group.
Yep.
Might be in front of house for a couple of $100,000 a year.
A couple of goalkeepers as kitchen hands.
A couple of goalkeepers are back and never turn up for work. Always sick for some reason.
Yeah, or for example, say a player whose misses all of a sudden gets a really high-paying job.
Yeah, or ends up on the radio.
Ends up on the radio somehow. Yeah.
You'll see that.
Yeah, that didn't happen, did it?
Allegations that the zoo's done that with me to retain the services of my partner to wrap the salary cap that way. There's also things like one of your lowest paid players has got 2 jet skis in the driveway. How do you do that?
Yeah.
There's other ones where, like, come in for a recruitment meeting. We're going to have it at the RSA. By the way, see the back left pokie machine?
Yeah.
Why don't you take this $20 and put it in there? I reckon it's
going to pay out.
I reckon it's due.
And what's your dad up to at the moment? Is he employed at the moment? Does he want a job for about $400,000 a year, just being a special advisor to the advisor who ran the back house?
My dad tried that when I came back to the ACC. I was like, I am not Kalen Ponga.
Look, Warren, come on, mate.
I'm not the Kalen Ponga of the ACC. I don't have that kind of pull. So back down the mines with you.
Hey, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with a bit of a Rugby Championship fantasy chat. You'll be into this, Manaia. Right, we've blindly just gone into fantasy rugby. And we've specifically chosen the championship because I think it's given there's only 4 teams, it's a good baby step into fantasy rugby.
I don't know. It's tough because they chop and change players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like South Africa won't. But I know you were saying yesterday, Joe, that you've got to have is it like 3 players from each team?
Yeah, a minimum, and maximum 6 from one team.
Because otherwise I'd load up on South African forwards because they basically don't change those.
Yeah, I did that. I think I've got 5.
Who have you gone for?
Schneemann? Yeah, I've gone for Estevez.
Am I wrong in saying that
what's the name?
You can trade in
Estevez?
and out
Estevez?
as much as you want? Though.
Yeah.
So you're not stuck with your 15 for the season. So you can swap in and out as much as you want.
But is there a salary cap? Is that how they work?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. 100 million.
For those 15 players that you're using on your team at the time.
Yeah, sweet.
But I think as I looked at the points breakdown, and it's very complicated.
Oh yeah.
I know.
That's what's the problem. I think is like looking at that. I'm going. I'm not going to make any decisions based on that.
This is why there hasn't been a rugby union fantasy competition up until last year, is because it's too chaotic a game. Because how do you... And I was talking to a dear friend of mine, Shannon Frizzell, and he was saying, he was like, well, you would need a point for like first to the breakdown, like jackal attempts, all this kind of stuff. But it's like, how do you say, for example, at a line out, someone could have been very instrumental in lifting a player? Does that get you a point? Like,
lifting the player that gets the turnover line out.
What if you manage to take a funky angle in the scrum and buckle your opponent and you win the scrum penalty? Is that a point?
Yeah, well,
it's the dark arts.
It is the dark arts, but we're going in head on as well. So if you, it's the league name is Champagne Rugby. In the descriptor of this podcast, there will be a link through to how you can join us. Yeah, you do have to sign up before the first game, so you're going to have to get it in the next today or tomorrow.
Yeah, you got about 48 hours.
Yeah, because the Aussies versus South Africa, I think, is on Saturday night. Maybe.
Yeah,
that sounds right.
And then we're on
Sunday morning.
Oh, they're both
in South Africa.
Are they all Sundays? Okay, so you've got Friday, Saturday to do it.
Stay in there before the weekend.
Give it a go because you're going to join me in the fact I've got no idea what I'm fucking doing, and it took me quite a while to work out how to put my team together. But once you're in there, and so we've got a few prizes to give away as well.
Did you choose Will Jordan?
Of course I did. Yeah.
So he was 10 mil.
Yeah.
Who else did you?
What? I got.
He's 10 mil.
What's the salary cap?
100.
Handy.
Oh, 100, yeah.
I got Kuti's Datsima in there. I think, who did I make as my captain? I
took Sneakers as well.
I put McCrae Day. McCrae Day as my captain.
Oh, did you?
He's a turnover fucking machine.
Take McCrae.
And you get a lot of points for those turnovers.
Yeah, I've captained Willie Jordan, but I don't know why. That was just a vibe thing.
I wouldn't mind throwing Tavatavanawa if he gets named in there.
I think he was one of the cheaper names as well.
Yeah.
So what do you do when the team's named? Can you go back and change them? Obviously,
you can just sub it.
Right as a kickoff, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I've had a conspiracy theory for a long time that no man with more than one fantasy team is cheating on his missus.
Yeah.
Because it's just too much admin to run multiple fantasy teams and also a side piece.
That could be the code though. You could just be having. There's no way he's cheating. He's got like 9. You might go the other way and goes, well, I think he's got too many, and it's a cover for the fact he's rooting around.
But then Laura McGoldrick said it's actually because no chick would want to bang you if you had more than one, except for your own missus.
Even that's
even then.
Hey,
that was a sad pause.
It was a sad pause. There was actually a lot of feeling behind it.
I was self-reflecting.
And we mentioned the darts before.
Last night was tough.
I'm
still kind of angry about
it. A Wednesday rejection.
I know, but I'm angry at myself.
It's audacious. A Wednesday attempt. A midweek is. It's stick to what you know, and that is like Joe Jury between the sports and the weather.
Sunday night, lights out.
Yeah, it's usually about 6:45.
Mild butter chicken and a garlic naan.
Once a month, can of Coke.
Yeah,
socks still on.
A fridge ciggy.
Fridge cigarette.
Little fridge ciggy.
So I mentioned the darts earlier on. They're on this weekend. I've got no idea how to punt on darts. We're going to talk to Carl from the TAB and the Sportsbook about how to approach punting on the darts. I'm willing to give it a go. So our hunch this week, I've just gone, the question pondered on TAB is, will there be a 9-dart finish? I've said yes.
You would?
That's paying $9.
9 data. That's run the table, isn't it?
Yep.
Start, way to go, yeah.
Yeah, and Luke Littler's done it a few times this season.
The nuke.
Yeah, Duke the nuke.
180, triple 20, triple 19, triple 12, I think is what you have to hit, eh?
You're not great on maths, but you might have nailed it there.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
I think I've seen a couple of 9-dart highlights.
There you go.
I don't know whether that's going to happen or not, but I do know that's a great bet because of the way it's going to come in. Because if you're watching it and you see that happening, like, that is a great bet.
Yeah. And I just quite like the fact that the betting odds is a question.
Yeah.
Will there be a night dart finish? Yes.
They're all questions.
Well, yeah, it's like they're having a conversation with me. Yeah, they fucking will.
What have you bet on? Yes.
Yeah, I have. What are the odds on yes?
Yes.
Will Jordan score this
Yes
weekend?
is looking pretty good.
Why don't they do that?
I've
For
seen
all of
yes
them,
training.
Will the All Blacks win by 112? Yes.
Yes.
Just reword it. Make it easier for numbnuts who can't do math like us.
I feel like I'm hanging out with a mate in my pocket then.
Yeah. So he's just why are you betting on this? I don't know.
This was, do you reckon Will Jordan will score this weekend?
Yes.
Great. We have a quick break. We've got quite a few yours pleasers for you to get through. Manaia, probably quite a few
You
targeting
guys stick around, will you?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out here. We've got Carl's waiting out there for the sports book, so we might have to go leave you to it. But we'll be back with yours, please.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Right, part of the podcast where you guys contribute. You're more than welcome to do so by smashing that microphone button on the right-hand side of your iHeartradio app, and we'll play them out. First one, yours, please.
Yeah, g'day Wounders, Big Broadhog from the right here. Just a sign that you're listening to the ACC too much. In a marketing meeting yesterday, trying to come up with a slogan for a new product, and I called out the marketing lady's slogan as being too missionary. Shit, I got some sideways looks and they looked at me like a deviant for the rest of the day. Anyway, love yous, fuck yous.
I've been in that situation too, where
that happens
I've just
a lot,
gone,
yeah.
don't be so missionary, and people have gone,
What did you just say?
yeah. I was like,
Because in a corporate setting, you might as well have just stood up on the boardroom table and taken a shit. If you say
that's
something
it,
like that. But that is just an average, Tuesday morning to
bet
us.
it rammed home the message though.
Well, again, rammed home, so this is problematic too.
You can't say things like that, G.
The problem is that we use them so often that they become cliche to us, and you forget that the root word there is a sex position.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is the part that people will be clasping at their pearls if they hear. I know, it happens all the time. And we're kind of lucky. Well, you're not. You have to sit in meetings with...
Oh, but no, I'm pretty open about it because if I'm in meetings, it's usually about the ACC.
That's a good point.
So
or it's an HR issue
It's an
where
HR
you have to
issue.
address it anyway.
Yeah, it's correct. So either way, I'm still just speaking the language because, no one really partners with us who don't know that. I said, we're not the missionary position of commentary. We're the reverse cowgirl.
Every now and then someone does try to partner with us who has no idea what they're in for, and that fucking cracks me up. Because they'll be like, we want to target dudes. What do they listen to? People will be like...
Something edgy.
Yeah.
Go for it. Just have fun with it.
The ACC. Everyone wants edgy until they get it. And then they're like, what can you guys do? And then we send them back an idea, and they're like, oh, there's a couple of brand hygiene issues around
Yeah,
that.
well, let's we'll just go and book a schedule or something, or do some YouTube ad. Oh, there's a couple of influencers that'll do some stuff for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the TikTokers onto it.
Yeah, get the cockers to do it.
I've had a similar issue with the phrase has a white on for certain things.
Yeah.
That's one that doesn't really get used too much outside of
Yeah.
the vicinity of the ACC, but it is one that I use quite a lot that does get me some weird looks.
Getting a white on.
She's got a bit of a white on for that. It's
I think
not
it's
really
when
appropriate.
you gender it.
Yeah. Well, that's to be fair. I'm
I
not
think
sure
if
I
you
am.
say-
maybe I am. I don't know.
So if you say everyone, man, everyone's here's got a massive white on for that.
Yeah.
But you've categorized this.
Yeah, in that example I had,
Yeah.
I think I'm being general with it when I use it.
Okay.
But that is another one that I have to be careful about. So what did that contributor say? Missionary.
I've also
Missionary.
managed to infiltrate my 8-year-old's J5 rugby team with the parents.
Yeah.
And it was a close game. And one of the Gav next to me goes, they need to gobble some clock here, don't they?
I thought you were going to say that they said it was a bit of a ding dong.
No, they need to do some clock gobbling.
Clock
here.
goblin.
I think actually, I don't know who it was. It might have even been my mum who said that. It might not have been Gav.
Mum's gobbling a bit of clock.
Yeah, because
Shout out Mum Elaine. Next one.
Formerly
Yours, please.
Greymouth High School, residing in Christchurch, 5'11 and a half, 84 kilo. Whatever number you can think of, I swear my bench press is higher than that. Dan Hook is doing his 1 minute scraps again coming up, and usually after the event he chucks them up on YouTube, and they're literally like an hour and a bit long.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be fucking funny you guys doing a commentary, especially not being into like fighting that much. A group like, you know, sort of doing it like a little fight companion sort of thing. Chucking it as a podcast and we could time it with it. What do you think?
Great idea. Alternative commentary of Dan Hooker's 1 minute scraps.
Well,
I reckon he'd be keen.
He's live streaming it anyway, isn't he?
I think this one he might be, yeah.
Because
it wasn't the last couple.
We've tried to reach out and say in an official capacity we'll do it.
But no, I think we
he
should
doesn't reply to shit.
Nah,
he doesn't.
I don't think he'd an official capacity because I think people who officially want to watch his scraps just want to watch him officiate scraps.
Yeah, if a couple of dudes
But I'd
rock
quite
up in
like
some
to-
beige blazers and a
'cause we're
couple of
talking about-
moustaches.
He doesn't officiate. He barely even watches them.
So
he's
we've got-
standing there,
Yeah.
but he's like, he doesn't react to a single knockout. All he does is go, next fight, go. It just keeps him on time.
And all the criminals are fighting as well. So
Yeah, convicts and under 100 kilos. Otherwise, I was going to sign up. But
Yeah.
not a
Yeah,
convict,
fair enough.
not under 100 kilos.
Yeah,
Why
well,
does
we-
he do it? Just for the love of the sport?
Yeah, so where the first one he did was he went over to Thailand and they were doing like a kickboxing style thing in one of the gyms there. It might have even been Russia. And he saw how they did that and they just got him to MC it, but it was their own event. And they got through, 32 competitors, 1 minute fight each for an hour. And he was like, this makes so much sense. If you've ever watched, I sat down and I've watched both of the thing.
Backyard's great.
Yeah. They're great. It's an hour of just non-stop, just haymakers.
yeah.
It's great to watch, and you like you said, you can watch it all in 1 hour. And he was just like, well, fuck, we could do that back home. And then they were like, well, no one's going to let you do it at their gym. He's like, we'll do it in the backyard.
Sweet. I'll drag over the Springfree tramp and move the kids' basketball hoop and we'll do it in the
A
backyard.
couple of the funniest things that happened there. One is the neighbours from across the back fence heard it. Yeah, they poked their heads over. And one of the things that's happened on social media lately is a bunch of like boxing coaches and shit breaking down the fights in the backyard and being like, here's why this guy lost. What you need to do is keep your hand here and duck and blah, blah, blah. And then Dan Hooker was like, these guys are in bare feet in my fucking backyard. It's rained all winter. Don't come at me with your like hardcore analysis.
I hope this 1 minute scrap one in Christchurch with the ex-cons, I hope that they give their criminal conviction. So that's part of it. So we've got like a guy who's up for grievous bodily harm against someone in manslaughter.
Yeah.
And then someone comes up who's just
White collar tax fraud.
Yeah. Bank fraud. He's just bounced a check or something, or he's liquidated a building company. And then another guy
robbed
comes,
a library or something.
and then someone comes in for something else. It'd be quite good to know what they're.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah, I hope they put that because they don't really have like a tail of the tape. They don't even like the production value is just our guy with our camera.
Yes,
and the funny part about the first one is he's reacting to it as it's happening. So you watch it for like an hour, and the whole time the guy's going, "Oh!"
Well, maybe if we commentate it, we can just guess of what the conviction is. That this guy's a definite, grievous bodily harm. This guy's killed someone. This guy's definitely killed someone.
Maybe you could do that. I don't know if I want to. But I don't know. Dan Hooker, reach out. I mean, he won't reach out, but I'd love to go and commentate that.
Yeah, I'd rather do it off tube.
I
don't think I want to be there.
You don't want to be in the yard?
Nah.
I want to be in the yard.
Okay, well, you can be sideline.
Going hard.
You can be sideline. I'll be back in the studio.
I know he won't text any. Like, if you ever try and reach out to him, there'd be no chance. He once posted a video of me on his story and still wouldn't reply.
I know you're bitter about that. Yeah, you've mentioned that a few times.
Well, I
It's
messaged him and I was like, "Oh, do you want to come?" I said, "Could you send me that video?" Nothing.
Next one, yours, please.
Seeing them put the final touches on the Christchurch Stadium, it'd be nice if they honoured the ACC and named maybe some commentary boxes, things like the Caravan, G Lane Sweetie Box, the Statsman's Office,
Yep.
the Hauraki Corner. You get where I'm going with this. I think
That's good.
There's an opportunity there, boys.
Yeah.
Love yous, fuck yous, have a good one. Chirp.
That's
Okay.
a great start
He's
of
coming
10.
He's coming back.
Add to my ideas for the Christchurch Stadium, a streakers embassy. Everybody needs it. It's going to be highly secure, be hard to get out. And also maybe a vasectomy suite.
Okay.
Just thoughts. Love yous. Boy.
Look, I love his angles. I love his sense of humour.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, when people are building stadiums and don't have a lot of...
They don't consult us.
No, there's not a lot of sense of humour going on there. They'll name those the Dean's Room,
Yeah.
the McCaw Suite, the
Yeah.
Carter Suite. They won't deviate much from the missionary.
The Hamilton suite. What's that? Scott Hamilton suite.
Yeah.
The best we might get is the ACC scaffolding or something like that. Of course,
Yeah.
we were shunted out to the scaffolding unit at Forsyth Bar Stadium when we had to commentate the ABs a few weeks ago.
But there is an opportunity there, business opportunity, in terms of turning this, because 90% of the time the stadium's empty and nothing's happening.
The Marika Bunibaka suite.
Yeah, is turning some of those suites into operational offices or suites where you could get a vasectomy.
Yeah.
Like a vasectomy business could set up there and you could just get your live vasectomy done while there's a sports game going or not a sports game going. You can just stare out at the empty fields.
Because 90% of the time those buildings aren't used for anything.
No.
I know that Eden Park, they make school lunches there because they've got this like giant kitchen there that sits there and doesn't do anything for 300 days out of the year.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, we should be using this for something. They'll never go for the Streaker Asylum suite at the end of the thing because you're encouraging streaking.
Well, that's why they should build in streaking lanes into the actual into the stadium and then just get that out of the way.
And run them like a reverse aquarium where it's like a perspex tunnel that they get to streak up and down. Yeah. And so they can never get out onto the field or anything.
No.
And you can throw shit at them with reckless abandon because it won't hit them.
I'm looking forward to that. Actually, we've booked our tickets down to the Super Round down in Christchurch. Awesome. It's on Anzac weekend.
Yeah.
At the end of April. It's going to be epic.
Yeah.
I reckon it's going to be one of the great weekends.
I think it will too because it's really set up down there because it's right in town.
Yeah, and it's a huge dick shrinker to Auckland. The fact that you've got a stadium covered close to the CBD.
Spare a thought for Dunedin, who will never see another Elton John concert or Ed Sheeran ever again.
We were talking about that when we were down in Dunners recently.
They know that too.
Yeah, they
know
can
that.
feel it.
Yeah, they're like, looks it might be the last All Black fucking test we get.
As a consolation, they should bang in one of those Japanese supersonic trains from Dunedin to Christchurch. You can get there in half an hour. I reckon that'd be the go.
Yes, Shinkansen.
Yeah.
Okay, next one, yours, please.
Arigato.
G'day, mate! Hey, here Manaia's after some stats on the listeners. This is the Wairarapa Brain Steamer. 64, that's my head in centimetres, so that meant I had to wear the largest helmet available when I was a child playing cricket. Kept falling over my front pad, and I ran like a bobblehead. The other stat is 0, and that's the amount of respect I have for anyone from South Canterbury and G Lane. But there's
Fucking hell, how did I get lumped into that?
I don't know, I'm glad you did though.
It was a great talkback.
It hurt right up until it didn't. And
fucking hell.
Yeah. I was looking, I love the stats that are coming through. It adds something when you know something about who you're talking to. You know?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, his stats was his entire talkback.
Yeah.
With a bit of abuse at the end, which is fine. Yeah, you're entitled to that.
I mean, that's
get it off your chest.
Sort of how it's going to go. But I like that. I like player comps as well. So if you and a year as well. So if you were like, Manaia Stewart, 34, player comp is 14-year-old Pero Cameron.
Yeah.
You know, he's just under 6 foot. He's probably bigger than all the other kids that are playing. And silky smooth handle. So,
yeah. Nice. Okay, next one. Yours, please.
G'day, fellas. Me again. Got another one for you.
Okay.
Go on.
Long time listener, long time pleaser. 6'3",
No.
6 foot tall. You guys haven't done a dude draft in a while, and I was thinking, you guys, how about you put together, was it 4 or 5 great New Zealanders who have to come renovate your house? I'm talking, a foreman,
I like it.
Tyler, a tradie, the manager, and the woman bringing the smoker. You guys sorted it out?
Well. Okay, so what does he mean there? Because when he first said that, I thought like Peter Wolfkamp.
Yeah.
Matthew Ridge.
He's possible.
Yeah.
He's the obvious first-round draft pick, isn't he, Wolfie?
Yeah.
Mark Richardson, just for move things along.
I don't need someone to MC my renovation.
Tools down.
I don't need anyone to do that. But I mean, there was.
I'd probably go Scotty Cam from the Australian block if I was going to do that anyway.
Oh, okay.
Or do they have to be Kiwis?
They go international.
I'd go that real wounder from the Move That Bus. What was that show? You know, when they renovate the house?
Extreme Makeover.
Extreme Makeover, yeah.
Oh, where a kid would say that they're into wolves or something like that.
Yeah.
What about George Clarkson? Mears and Spears.
Chileans trying to build this waterfront house on the North Shore. He's blowing out his budget. His wife's left him. I lost it at the end there. And then I would throw Exhibit into the mix just for chaos factor.
Exhibit.
Yeah, from Pimp My Ride. Yo, dog, we heard you like aquariums. We put 3 in your mud flaps. Good luck driving home. It's like, fuck, the engine doesn't work, bro.
What about those crazy cocksuckers from Orange County Choppers?
Oh, yeah, that always yelled at each other.
Yeah, the father-son who split off and started their own companies and owned TV shows after that.
Who's old ITM fishing guy?
Nat Watson.
Yeah, he did a good TV show recently about whipping up his new house. I feel like he'd be quite handy.
Mean house. Too.
Mean house.
Up north. He's got Kiwis running around on his deck and shit. That's a fucking amazing house.
That's okay. Yeah, so he'd be a good option. Maybe we should do that one. Art Green? Or am I just imagining him in some kind of high-vis?
He's not handy.
Is he not?
I don't know. He'd be doing press-ups in the corner.
Yeah.
The rest of
He'd be paleoing his face off in the corner.
Yeah,
stinky farts.
What's Pity up to these days?
Whippu?
Yeah.
I tell you what, Tom Walsh.
Yeah?
Tom Walsh a tradie?
Tom Walsh, he's on the back of a hammer. Yep.
Oh, he is. He's a builder.
Yeah.
I saw a video of him slacklining the other day.
Yes.
Have you seen a guy of that size slackline before?
It's a tight slack line.
Nah, and it's the first guy I wouldn't call a pussy to his face for slacklining.
I do judge people who slackline. I go past, and it's either always someone at the back of a motorhome.
Do you have to have a ponytail to do it?
Yeah. Do you have to have parachute pants?
Parachute, bro, the pants that you get when you pat the sedated elephants in Thailand.
Yeah, a linen top that's kind of really low cut.
Hemp.
And
no deodorant.
Stinking.
Yeah.
At the Mrs. Parent's batch, there's a sentence that I hate myself for saying. There's a kind of corner of the beach where it attracts a lot of hippie campers. And there was a situation where I was sitting down just kind of observing what was going on, and there was a hippie couple that rolled out in the hippie pants, and then they set up the slack line, and they did that for about half an hour, and then they, right on cue, went into some fire poi work.
That's the full house.
And we hit the full house. Yeah. And I was like, you beauty.
Bingo. Or the one where they've got that yo-yo and the two sticks.
The Diablo is what that's called.
It's the Nelson fucking three-way.
It is the Nelson three-way.
What is that? What is that? It's just like
things that are done on Takaka Hill only. Yeah.
They can't help themselves. Like magpies with a bit of tinfoil. Like, I fucking have to have it. I can't not hacky a sack when I see one.
Okay. How many more we got, Joe? Last one. Two-parter.
Hi, I'm Cam, and I'm a Black Cap supporter.
G'day, Cammy.
2019 World Cup final.
Oh, God.
Yeah, here we go.
Living in Vancouver. Game finishes 10 a.m. local time.
Get it off your chest.
Day before is my birthday.
Oh.
Big night on the wheeze.
Right.
Out with a pom.
Oh.
Couple of Kiwis, couple of Aussies.
The pom's
As I said, a lot of tins were had.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a fair whack of extracurricular activity. Anyway, go to an expat bar that's underground at about 4 a.m. to watch the second innings.
Oh.
On the come down from the extracurricular.
Oh, no.
You can do it, man.
Then get a perk up from us about to win.
Oh, yeah.
And then the inevitable. We lose. The pom's in my face.
Oh.
Giving me it all. Come out into the light of day at 10 a.m. on an absolute loss of serotonin. Wanted to walk into the bush and just be mauled by.
No, that's thoughts and prayers.
Part 2, or was that the...
So we've invited people, Manaia, to come on and just talk about it, because I don't think many people have talked about their experience.
Enough time under the bridge now. I think some people are ready to talk about it.
Yeah, and so we've used this as a forum to talk about it, because people have been bottling it up for years. But that sounds horrific.
That one hurt.
That one there. I mean,
it was a bad one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think he was about to say be mauled by a bear, potentially jump in a bush if he's operating out of Canada.
Polish gentleman. I think
state of come down.
Yeah, there was one of the guys who was a high school cricket coach or something when it happened. I mean, that one hurt.
And in England as well.
Do you know what? I can't actually remember where I was. I think I was out in the office here, but I've just entirely repressed that memory.
Yeah, do you talk about it?
No.
No, you're right about it?
I've completely repressed that memory. I have no memory of it at all.
I wish I didn't.
But I have seen one of the scariest things I've ever seen in real life was someone brought it up in front of Martin Guptill.
Oh,
and the look on his face when it happened, it was the worst like grief I've ever seen on a man's face. That same look flashed across his face when someone brought it up, and it was harrowing.
He'd also had such an emotional World Cup, Guptill, because let's be honest, we wouldn't have made the final without him because he ran out that direct hit on
in the Indian match.
Yeah.
On Dhoni.
King Dhoni.
Singh Dhoni, yeah. Yet he'd been having an up-and-down World Cup himself.
Yeah.
And the script was almost written for him to win the World Cup for us.
I know.
We were talking to him at the Cricket Awards about that. He still dreams about it, apparently.
I still dream about it.
Coming back for that second.
Coming
back for that second in the Super Over. Like, he genuinely
like
still
it was only 30 centimetres. The throw. It's not a minute.
This actually sucks. Why are we doing this?
Why are we doing this?
Okay, let's get out of here. And we'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.